So I'm at work and this customer kind of looked at me a little bit. I turned and he's looking at me all goofy and I'm like, "Can I help you?" And he's just got this freaking cross-eyed look at me and I'm like, "Brother, is everything okay? Can I do anything for you?" And he just kind of gives me this look and then walks away. It's like, dude, do not look at me like that. I'm literally here to help you. And you know what? You know how many times I walk by somebody, I say hi. This is the problem with retail here. We're there to serve you. You expect us to serve you. We're going to do it, right? That's my job. I'm going to serve you to the fullest of my abilities. Sometimes I go above and beyond my abilities. I'll say hi to you, look you dead in the eye. They look at me, lock eyes, look the other way, and just keep walking. Why can't you say hi? Like, what did I do to you? Other than say hi, other than being very polite. I mean, I get it. If it was somebody I've crossed before in my lifetime and you walk by and I said hi, okay, all right, there's blood, there's bad blood there. But man, 99.9% of the people that I say hi to, I have not disrespected in any regard. I've never not given you a big enough tip at the restaurant. I've never not made a huge mess on the floor at the movie theater, made you clean it up. I've never not cut you off in traffic. Like most of the people, I have not done these things to, and yet they will just refuse to say hi. It hurts. You know, it really, really hurts. Hurts the self-esteem of the retail worker. And it's rejection is what it is. And how many times can you take that kind of rejection every single day when literally all you're trying to do is say hi? It's tough. It's tough. Anybody who's worked retail before and you're just programmed to say hi to everybody, you do this in your outside life too when you're not working. When you're not getting paid to say hi to people, you tend to say hi to people. And then the rejection is there too. So now you're getting rejected at work and you're getting rejected outside of work. And it can really mess with your psyche. But now that I think about that customer from before, I actually think that maybe he was just cross-eyed and he wasn't even looking at me. Welcome back. It is Laugh With Me, a podcast with Jeremy Odom. Holy cow, what a week it's been. We just had our most listened to episode titled Lookin Vegas last week. Thank you for giving the show a chance, and I certainly appreciate it. Vegas was a fantastic guest, and we had a great time after the show. We had like an hour and a half long just talk about jokes and open mics and comedy in general and joke structure, and we had a lot of fun. And I'm sure we'll have Lookin back on the show again someday and have his comedy group on as well. Again, you can find all of his dates and everything he's got going on at LookinVegas.com. Well, this week it is just Jeremy. We're going to go over just some ideas and things I've got coming up, including my next show right now, November 30th, live at the Omaha Funny Bone. Make sure that you are writing that one on the calendar. Make a note in your phone, maybe have an alarm attached to it. Whatever you got to do, I'd appreciate you being there. November 30th, Funny Bone, Omaha. I'm going to give you the best 5 minutes that I've got. That's what she said. So this week, it's just me. And I got to tell you, I've been thinking a lot about the grocery store, and I've been thinking a lot about how people feel and react at the grocery store. I've got 2 young kids, so whenever we go to school functions and people run into each other, they kind of assume that they're going to run into people they know, right? I mean, it's the community school. Their kids go there, their friends, whatever. So they don't really act surprised. But at the grocery store, when people that are friends run into each other, you would have thought this was the most unlikeliest scenario that could have happened. The shock, the excitement, the hugs, and then the 40-minute conversations that happen in the middle of the aisle in the most inopportune spots when I'm just trying to stock the groceries. It's crazy to me. I mean, how are people surprised when they run into each other at the neighborhood grocery store? Everybody eats. It's the community place to be. But people are so surprised. You will see a lot of hugs. You will see just the most in-depth conversations happening directly in front of the eggs, and it's a high-traffic location. I really can't have people blocking that aisle. It's important to the business. It's important to the other customers that are trying to shop at the store. But it happens. It surprises me every time it does happen when people are just so shocked to see other people they know at the grocery store. I mean, what do they think happens? How do people get their food? Do they think they've unlocked something extra special that they've rolled into this grocery store where tens of thousands of people go to every single week, and they're just like, I'm the only one that I know that comes here? Yeah, there's, different ones in every neighborhood, so that you have a neighborhood hub. But I'm the only one, I'm sure, that I know that comes to this place and goes to this meat counter and talks to the same freaking people. It's nuts. I mean, go on Facebook. Join any of the neighborhood groups. I encourage you to do this. I do not encourage you to feed into the negativity that is in these groups because it's nuts. It is absolutely insane. The dialogue that happens in here of things people find, and they think they are saving the world with. Let's hypothetically say somebody found a gallon of milk maybe that was out of date on the shelf. Hypothetically, correct. Would you immediately run to, your Facebook group and alert the masses that there was an outdated gallon of milk at the local grocery store? No, you wouldn't and you shouldn't. But people do this. But my point is, go into these groups and see who's commenting. They are your neighbors. They are people you should not be surprised by seeing in the grocery store. Okay? So one thing we need to do when we're at the grocery store from now on is make sure that we're not surprised when we see our friends there, because we all buy groceries. We all have to eat. Okay? We all need that energy. We need that protein. We can say hi. We should have discussions. But remember, grocery stores these days have areas designed for discussion. In fact, a lot of them now have a bar in it. You can sit down at a table, get an appetizer, and have a beer. Doesn't that sound better than clogging up aisle 6 when people are just trying to buy their soup? It does to me. It does to the fella that's got to stock that soup and stack those cans. Have you ever tried to reach around somebody who's just sitting there chatting away about soccer? And you're trying to stack the cans? Because some of those cans don't stack very well. Sometimes you need 2 hands in order to get them to stack appropriately so that they don't break. Because if they, and I say break, I mean dent. If a can falls and it gets dented, that can's worth nothing now. Nothing. So we got to take care of them. We got to be soft hands with them. We got to make sure they stack correctly. I don't need you in the aisle chatting it up with your boy. But I want you chatting, and I want you enjoying yourself at the grocery store. Just go to the bar. There's a bar at the grocery store. I don't think we've fully ran this through our brains yet, that there's a bar in the grocery store. Who doesn't love hanging out at the bar, having a drink with the boys or the girls? Hang out, right? Then go grocery shopping. But what I don't need is you standing directly in front of the pasta sauce, clogging up the aisles for a good 45 minutes, because that is how long you chat. You don't think so? You will look at your watch later, or your phone, or however you look at the time, and you will look and you will say, wow, man, we've been grocery shopping forever. Why does it take so long to grocery shop? It is not our fault. I want you to know that right now. It's because you stopped in aisle 13 and decided to talk about Johnny's bad grades. And I'm not talking about you, Johnny Palermo. If you guys don't remember, Johnny Palermo, excellent producer. You're terrible, dude. I was trying to hype you up, but you're not very good at this. I've let him be for a few weeks. We've had guests on the show, and I didn't think it'd be appropriate to bring you down in front of the guests, but damn, I need you to step your game up, brother. I really, really do. We don't have a guest this week, which is okay because I've got plenty to get off my chest, but damn. This week's episode of Laugh With Me is brought to you by the cameo of a Hulk Hogan impersonator. Go to cameo.com right now or download the app and you can get a personalized message from a Hulk Hogan impersonator to send to your friend, coworkers, or loved one. An example of what that might sound like is like this. Let me tell you something, brother. I've wanted to wish you a happy birthday for 15 years now, but I just couldn't find a great way to do it. But I went ahead and I ate my vitamins and I said my prayers and I took these 15-inch pythons and I wanted to wish you a happy birthday, brother. It would sound just like that. The cameo of a Hulk Hogan impersonator. This is not actually Hulk Hogan. This is not Hollywood Hogan or any version of the WWE superstar Hulk Hogan, but we will get an impersonator for you on Cameo to send your message. It could sound like this. Let me tell you something, Tommy. This is your boy, impersonator of Hulk Hogan, here on Cameo to tell you congratulations on that big promotion. I know you said your prayers and you took your vitamins and you flexed those 3-inch pythons. And brother, congratulations on that big job promotion. You're gonna do a great job, brother. Go to the Cameo of Hulk Hogan impersonator to get fantastic messages just like that. The Cameo of Hulk Hogan, the impersonator, is a proud sponsor of Laugh With Me, a podcast with Jeremy Odom. Now back to the show. So I made a TikTok a few days ago, and it was about, I was stocking groceries like I do at work on Sunday, and I was near the cheese aisle. I wasn't in the cheese aisle, but I was right near it, and I could hear and see everything happening in it. And folks continuing would turn the corner and go into the cheese aisle and just start cheese. Like it was a big party to find the cheese, or it was a big surprise to find the cheese, or they were just in amazement that there was cheese at the grocery store. And I made a short little joke TikTok about it. Just like, hey, it's not like a roller coaster, there's no camera taking your picture when you turn the corner, you say cheese. So I'm at work today, and I'm stocking over by the cheese, and for whatever reason, today's the day that every time people turn the corner to the cheese aisle, they go, cheese! This happened multiple times with multiple people, and I just don't understand the cheese thing. Maybe I'm missing something. Is there a commercial? I can tell you this. There's no cameras. It's not like an amusement park ride. There's no roller coaster with a camera at the turn. I can tell you that much. We can stop it with the cheese. A dumb bit. I will give you that. But one thing I've noticed is on YouTube, like when you post different video content on YouTube, the comments you get are far different than the comments you get anywhere else. Two stuck out to me. The first one said, "Why do you care so much? LOL." Well, I'll tell you why I care so much. Number one, multiple people screaming out cheese as I was stocking was alarming to me. Why were they doing it? I find it funny as well. Why are they yelling cheese? I never see people turn the corner in the baby aisle and go, diapers! That doesn't happen. So for it to be the cheese that caught people's attention on a Sunday morning, to me was funny. And then I had the little joke about the amusement park cameras. If you've ever been on a roller coaster these days, you go down the hill, and at the bottom of the hill there's a camera that flashes and takes your picture, so that when you leave, they can get you to buy a picture of your funny face as you were flying down the hill, the roller coaster. Okay, that was the joke if you didn't get the joke. So why do I care? I don't know, I guess for the joke. It was the second comment that caught me off guard the most. They said, number one, you're a guy. Number two, you have red hair. Take the nose ring out. You look stupid. All right. If you have an opinion about guys having nose rings, I do have 2 loops in the left nostril. If you have an opinion on that, I get it. You have a preference. Okay, that's you. I get it. I'm fine with that. I could live with that. But what's the red hair have to do with anything? I subscribe to the red hair newsletter. We get it monthly. And I've never, ever seen where we can't have nose rings. Now, had I seen that, then I wouldn't have gotten the first one, and I certainly wouldn't have pushed the limits and gotten the second one. But I didn't read that. I read it monthly. I've even been a guest writer for the monthly newsletter. Never occurred to me to write, red-haired people, please do not put in nose rings. Never. So that one caught me off guard. I need more answers on that one. The third thing with that is it says I look stupid. Like they really expressed the stupid. And I don't understand, was it because I'm a guy that I look stupid? Was it because I have red hair that I'm stupid? Or was it the nose ring that made me look stupid? There was a lot going on in the video about cheese. So, I don't know. The comments on YouTube are very different than the comments you get really anywhere else. On Instagram, it's generally about the video. And it's pretty positive comments about it. Not like, oh, hey, great job. Good you. Good for you. It's never that. Although that would be awesome. It's generally like, oh, yeah, that's scary. If it was a scary video. And then on TikTok, it's a lot of likes. It's a lot of bookmarks, a lot of saving. And then if it's a comment, it's similar to Instagram in the comment regard. But, man, YouTube's it's a wild west out there. People are saying whatever they want to say and however they feel, and about things they don't know about. I'll tell you what, if you really want to get into a deep dive about the red-haired people, I'm willing to discuss and share some of those red-haired secrets. But before then, I want to know more about what you know about the red-haired people. That's for damn sure. Don't be coming at me with, you have red hair, so you can't have a nose ring. I would know that. I would know if I can't or can. But anyway, go check it out. It's on YouTube. It's on my channel, Jeremy Odom. So. I don't know how many of you have ever done a Hulk Hogan impression, but my throat is killing me after recording that commercial. I don't know how he did it for so many years. I mean, he's spent his entire life throwing that down, throwing everything into, let me tell you something, brother. And my throat is killing me. I've had to throw down 2 Coronas since recording that just to help lubricate. That's what I'm saying. And a liquid death. So it's not like I'm not drinking water. For those of you going, oh, he's drinking beers. That's why. No, it's water as well. I've got the liquid death. Open to working with you too as well, liquid death. If you would like to collab, I will gladly drink your water and speak your truth. Murder your thirst. I'm murdering my throat right now doing Hulk Hogan impressions. But that would be funny. And a giant waste of money to go on Cameo. And instead of getting like a D-level celebrity, getting somebody who's not the celebrity to do an impression to send a video to your family or friends. Coworkers, I could see. That'd be a great prank. Family and friends, though? Come on. Save your money for the real deal, right? Go save some money and get the principal from Saved by the Bell. That would be worth your cash for family and friends. But the impersonator of Hulk Hogan, not to, hate on our sponsor this week. Hey, Johnny, I wasn't done talking. I'm not going to hate on our sponsors. Johnny, you cannot play me off right now. Come on. This is my show. Johnny, what would you think I was going to say? There's nothing negative really to say about the Cameo impressionist of Hulk Hogan. There's just nothing negative to say about that other than don't waste your money buying that for family and friends. Save it for the coworkers is all I was going to say. I'm not hating on any. Do not play me off. Do not play me off again. Johnny, come on. Okay, Johnny's going to get his way. That's going to be it for us this week. We've got a lot coming up, though, but we are going to be doing a Twitter drive or X drive, whatever you want to call it. There's a few names out there. I call it where I get my news, but find us there at Laugh With Me Pod. We're going to do a subscriber follow drive. We're going to try to get to 500. Help us get to 500. Share the news. And if you aren't following us yet on there, please do. We've got a lot of great stuff coming up. But once we hit our goal of 500, we will do a live show on Twitter. So make sure to give us a like and subscribe. We would certainly appreciate it. But for Johnny and for me, this has been Laugh With Me.